What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I am going to be reviewing the brand new Friday the 13th, the game. Massive thank you to Gun Media for the early copy because of course the game is not coming out until tomorrow. So I've had a few days to get into the game, and here's what I think about Friday the 13th. Now first off, I'm going to try my hardest and not just talk about Dead by Daylight at all in this video, but I know it is probably going to happen. Now, there has been so many comparisons between Friday the 13th and Dead by Daylight. Now, of course, Dead by Daylight has been out for a very long time on Steam, and Friday the 13th, in my opinion, it is not quite a clone, but it is very, very close to that of Dead by Daylight. So if you enjoy Dead by Daylight, you definitely want to check this game out. So first off, I want to talk about some of the features in the game, and then I will get on to the gameplay. So let's load up the game and have a little looky-see. Looky-see? I haven't said that in years. Alright, Friday the 13th, the game. Let's load it up. So I'm not going to go into a game just yet. I'm level 6 already. I played this for a good 5.5 hours yesterday, almost one of my longest streams because I was really enjoying myself. So it is really easy to create a party in this game. All you have to do is click here, and then of course you just want to invite your friends. I don't have that many friends on Steam, unfortunately, but it's because I never really use it. That's the excuse I'm going with. So invite to party, blah blah blah, and that's how you do that. So pretty straightforward. And because it is quite a new game, I was actually finding yesterday that to get into a match was super easy. Now, it was mainly YouTubers and Twitch streamers, and I think Beam as well, which is now Mixer, by the way. They were all given codes to this, so it was basically a free-for-all yesterday, and any person you got in a game with was pretty much streaming the game, so we were all sort of having our own little collaborations and stuff like that, and it was a lot of fun. The servers were absolutely fine. The only issues I did have yesterday was my game crashed about 2 or 3 times. I think it was 3 times. And that got a little bit annoying towards the end. Now, nice enough, if you're not used to these kind of games, there is a how to play section, and it will teach you how to play as Jason or one of the many counselors. That's my favorite one right there. I used her a lot yesterday. Now we can go into customize, and as you can see, you've got your counselors here. Now we probably know all about this from the beta. So let's just have a look at some of the characters here. We've got Vanessa. Vanessa is like, everybody was using Vanessa yesterday because her stamina is absolutely amazing, but her stealth, not so good. So as you can see here, you get to unlock new outfits for your characters. Now obviously you unlock these when you get higher levels, and of course you get CP, which is to be used here for the perks. So as you can see, I have unlocked the roll perk, and to be fair, I still never used it and I still died constantly. So let's go back and go through the characters. Deborah, Tiffany. Although Tiffany's actually pretty good. I mean, her stealth, 10 out of 10. You can't really go wrong with that. You got Kenny, Jenny, Chad. I don't really like Chad for whatever reason. I got a problem with Chad. AJ, who's my girl. Brandon, Eric. There's a lot of characters to choose from. We got Adam as well. So that's who we have just now. And as you can see at the bottom of the screen, it is telling you that you have to unlock them at a certain level, which, as I say, isn't too difficult because I managed to get up to level 6 in just a few hours. So you will easily be playing as all of these characters very soon. Now, I know everybody is dying to see the Jason side of things. So let's go ahead and look at Jason's customization. Now this is the one that you start with right here. As you can see, I've been putting on quite a few perks, and this is what you get here. So obviously you get your CP, and you can unlock different ones here. So I can actually go ahead and unlock this one right now. There we go. We got a cheeky little bear hug, very WWE style, gotta love it. And yeah, so you just want to unlock all of these, and then you get the better skills and the cooler kills and all that sorts of stuff. Let's go back and have a little look through our Jasons. That one is so cool. with that side bit there. Grab kills. So again, they've got all these perks here. I have to show you guys the one that I really like. So it's not this one. Yeah, this one here is awesome. So that unlocks at level 31. And as you can see on the side, every single Jason has different strengths and different weaknesses, which is awesome. So for example, this Jason here has the water speed, which I suppose if people are trying to escape on a boat makes this one cool because you could just like go after them in the water and take them down. But he can't run and he can't sense, which in my opinion is a nightmare because I rely so heavily on the sense and trying to run after the people. So that's Jason, and of course we have the spawn preference. So at the moment I have none because I don't really mind if I get to be a counselor or if I get to be Jason. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love being Jason. It's so much fun and I like murdering people in the game. Duh. But you can choose if you always want to be Jason or if you're happy enough just being the counselor. So I'm gonna keep mine at none for just now. So that was customized. Let's go into progression. So we have badges, Pamela Tapes, and your Steam achievements. Now I'm assuming when this comes to console that it's gonna have its own trophies and it's gonna have its own achievements on the Xphone as well. So I don't know if I've got, oh I do, I've got some badges. Win a match without taking any damage, go me. Break free from Jason without a pocket knife, ooh. Use a first aid spray on a teammate. I didn't even realize that I had done that, to be honest with you. I don't remember doing that. But as you can see, there is a bunch of different badges to get in this game. So a lot of content, and if you are a trophy or an achievement hunter, I can see you playing this game for quite some time. So as we can see, I have absolutely 0 Pamela Tapes, but that is where they are kept. And of course, you've got all your Steam achievements and blah, 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 right there. See, I told you guys I'm never on Steam, level 7. Let's just get out of that. Actually, I don't even know if you guys can see that. But anyway, moving on. So obviously you've got your settings and whatnot and credits, which no one ever watches. All right, on to the gameplay. Now it is super easy to just go onto quick play, click that button and it will just chuck you into a match with other people, or you have private matches that you can play with your friends. Now as I already said earlier, the servers were totally fine yesterday. Don't know what's gonna happen when the game actually comes out tomorrow. It might have a few issues, but other than that, there's not really any issues right now with the servers. Now there's a few things that I want to comment on in regards to the gameplay, however. It's quite buggy. In a way, there's a lot of things in the game that I don't want to say triggered me, but they did. They kind of triggered me. For example, you get in the car and you drive away, and it's got to be the most juddery experience that I have ever seen in a game. And same with the boat as well. Anything that's fast moving in this game just seems to be really juddery graphically, and I feel like because of the price of the game that shouldn't really be happening, and I feel like it should be a lot better than that. Now the game itself is a lot of fun. I had such a blast playing it yesterday, but the one criticism that I will say is that I can imagine it getting very repetitive very quickly. Unless you can get like a good team of people with you, I can imagine it just being the same thing a lot of the time. And also, there's only 3 maps. I haven't seen anywhere that they're gonna give us any more DLC maps or anything like that, but again, for the price of the game, I would be expecting a lot more content than just 3 maps, because at the end of the day, it's not all about the achievements and it's not all about just upgrading your character. It's about the maps, it's about experiencing the gameplay, and in my opinion, I feel like that's where it falls short. And I can imagine it getting very repetitive and a little bit boring towards the end. So is the game worth £30? I don't think so, actually. I don't think it is worth £30. I personally, I would pay 20 quid for the game, round about the same as what I paid for Dead by Daylight, but I certainly don't think it's worth that almost AAA price of the game, because it still needs a lot of work graphically. The hair physics, don't even get me started. There's still a few bugs in the actual gameplay as well. Like, there was times yesterday when I was actually trying to hit Jason and nothing was happening whatsoever. It was like I was just practically invisible and I couldn't hit him at all. The other issue I was having with the game is I was trying to mute my mic when I was actually playing in the game for when I was trying to get like my recordings and stuff like that, and it wouldn't let me mute my mic, which was a nightmare. And even though there is the option to make it so it's just press to talk, it didn't actually work in the game, and people could still hear me when I was streaming, and I felt like that was actually a very negative thing because it meant I couldn't talk to my chat. Now, I can understand that that's a good thing if you are just playing as a team and you want to hear each other, that's totally fine. But for the people that wanted to turn it off and it didn't work, I kind of feel like that's a little bit of an issue. It's a petty issue, but it's an issue. Other than those few things though, the game itself is a lot of fun. As I say, if you've got the right people with you. Playing as Jason is an absolute blast. I love killing people and I love having fun doing that. And also getting to learn and play as all these different characters as well. It is a really, really fun game. So putting aside the sort of negative things that come with it, because obviously every game has ups and downs, I do think it is a fun game if you've got a big group of friends and you want to play online and things like that. And if you really liked Dead by Daylight, then I can imagine you guys really loving this game. As I say, hopefully they bring out more maps because I feel like it's falling short on that one. I mean, look at Gears of War when Horde mode came out. That had so many maps and it had so much choice. If you want people to buy this game, then you need to give them a little bit more than just 3 maps. I just feel like that's very disappointing. But overall, I enjoyed my experience with Friday the 13th, and I hope that this review has helped some of you make your decision as to whether or not you want to play it for yourself, or if you just want to watch videos on YouTube. That is totally fine. But thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!